YouTube and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is focusing on this makeup look right here. I was in the town today and I picked up a couple of products for my 6-week course students, and I also picked myself up some of the same things as well because I can't see shit, so I wanted to buy myself something nice too. Yeah. But anyway, I picked up this Makeup Revolution Life on the Dance Floor guest list palette. I believe this is one of their new palettes that they have come out with. It is just absolutely stunning inside. Look at that. It reminds me so much of the 3502 palette by Morphe. I think this would be a great dupe for it. I picked this up as well, and a lot of you guys wanted me to incorporate more affordable type of products as well in tutorials. So a good amount of stuff that I use today in this video is very affordable, and it's also new stuff that I have not tried before. So yeah, this look is giving me real summer vibes, like very neon, very simple but extra. I'm loving really like simple but yet effective looks. I mean, this is so easy, and this is like sort of incorporating like in a beginner's tutorial as well because it is so easy to do. But this is what today's look is. Today's tutorial is focusing on, which is this look. So if you want to see how to achieve it, then just continue on watching. Okay, so the palette that we're going to be using today is the Makeup Revolution Life on the Dance Floor guest list palette, I believe it's called. It's one of their new ones, and it sort of reminds me of the 3502 palette from Morphe. I purchased that the other day, and I'm actually waiting. Well, I purchased it last night and I'm actually waiting for it to come. And then I was in the city centre today and I came across this palette, and to me it's identical to most of the shades in the 3502 palette. So I'm a wee bit bummed about it because this palette was literally only about £10. Well, not that it's really a big difference because I probably will reach for both of them, but this is what it looks like, and I'm actually obsessed with this palette. So that's what we're going to be using today for the eye look, and I'm also going to be using two MAC blushers today. I'm going to be using the shade Raisin and Flim Noir, so I'm going to be using these as well for the under eye area. So let's get started. So the first shade that I'm going to be using from the Makeup Revolution palette is the shade Two Step. I'm going to use that as my transition shade, and it's this shade right here. It's just a really nice sort of cool orange type of shade. So I'm going to use that on a large fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to blend that throughout the whole entire crease. I'm not being really specific on the areas where I'm sort of putting the transition, but I really do want to build it up a good bit so that way that you can sort of see it peeking through the more darker shades. But for this palette being so cheap, I'm honestly really impressed with the pigmentation of it. I haven't used like obviously all of the shades in it, but I will obviously use it again in another video or something. But the way they blend out on the eyes and everything is absolutely incredible, as you can tell. And I love oranges on my eyes, you guys know, because I have blue eyes and it really just makes them stand out. So this palette I think will be perfect for me. Also, I did a wee swatch of one of the shades in the palette, and this is like a shimmery sort of peachy tone, and like the pigmentation, can you even? So I'm literally just using window wiper motions to diffuse that product out on the eyes, not really being specific like I said. And then as I get to the outer corner, I'm sort of just really diffusing that out. So I'm super excited because my 6-week course is starting this Monday, and that's why I was in the town today. I was picking up some more bits and pieces for all my students, and I happened to come across this palette. What's that in the eye? I happened to come across this palette, and I was like, oh my god, Makeup Revolution has sort of like stepped their entire game up. So I'm super impressed with how the blendability is of this palette so far. So the only thing I hate about palettes like this, not just particularly this one, but like the Morphe Dirty Crate as well, you get these wee flimsy stupid things with the shade names on it, and I never ever like keep these because they just always seem to get in the way and I always throw them out. So I'm gonna try and have to find like a way to write down the shade names somewhere, but there is no space anywhere on the palette to obviously write the names down, so I'll probably forget and then I'll just throw this out. But the next shade that I'm going to be using is, let's see what she's called, Loose. So it's just like a more deeper reddy orangey type of shade. It's this one right here. So we're going to use that on a Luxe Soft Definer brush from Zoeva, and I'm going to start blending that through the crease. It doesn't really matter if you get the shadow down on the lid or anything, because we are going to be going over it with the shimmer, but I'm trying to avoid it as much as I can. But as you can see, this is blending out super well. There's no fallout. As you guys can tell, I do not have any translucent powder underneath my eyes today because there is no fallout. That's what I like. The shadows themselves do feel slightly powdery, but I'm not mad because it was a super affordable palette. But the pigmentation is amazing. But I did notice whenever I was blending this one out, it sort of went a wee bit streaky. But I think it was after I sort of put down my glitter glue before applying my glitter. I think that's when it started to go streaky. But other than that, I'm not mad at it at all. So I'm really liking how shades are blending out. So basically I'm just blending it out through the whole entire crease, and then when I get to the outer corner, I'm just using my window wiper motions again to really diffuse that. I used to always focus on doing like a rounded smoky eye, but see now I do notice that I do have a lot of room up here. Well, obviously I already know that, so I sort of want to blow my eyeshadow like out more, so that way, I don't know how to explain it, because I do have more room, if you know what I mean. So that is why I want to sort of start blowing my eyes out more rather than just focus on like a circular type of look. So I am going to use the shade Get Down, which is this shade I have just swatched in my hand. It's just a peachy sort of shade, so I'm going to use that. I noticed that it doesn't blend out with the brush because I did try to do it with a brush in my eyes, and even when I did spray a wee bit of Fix Plus, it just didn't work for me. So I did apply it with my finger afterwards, and it blended out pretty well with my finger, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to place that on. It's not a very pigmented shade, to be quite honest guys. It's more so pigmented when you do a swatch, but as you can tell, it's just very sheer, but I'm not really that worried. I just wanted sort of a base down underneath my glitter, so that way it pops that wee bit extra. It's just really subtle, but it'll do. So for my glitter today, I am going to be using the Helen E Tangerine glitter. It looks so orange in like the, what do you call it, the packaging. But even my makeup artist has said that, and then when you place it on the eyes, it has so many different colours, but I prefer this with like sort of looks that I'm wearing today. It just really complements the eyeshadows. So I'm going to use the Makeup Studio 2-way gel for my glitter glue today, and I'm just not really placing it in a specific area, I'm just sort of applying it all over the lid. And then I'm just going to go ahead and take a flat brush and take that glitter, and I'm pushing the glitter in rather than swiping, because when you push you won't get any fallout. As you can tell, I'm going to bring these closer. When you push the glitter in to the area that you want to place your glitter, you're not going to get any fallout at all on your eyes. So you're pressing it in rather than swiping, and it gives you more of a full coverage effect, just like so. So I'm going to go ahead, put my lashes on, and then I'll be right back. The lashes I'm wearing today are the same lashes I wore in my last video, and it's the Envy Me Express Mink Lashes from Primer Lash. So I'm going to pop these on and then we'll come back and we'll focus on the lower lash line. Okay, so lashes and all's on. I just want to say that I am super duper impressed with this palette from Makeup Revolution. I mean, I can't believe how good this is. I really am intrigued to try the last 2 rows of the palette, so these 2 rows here, because they do have a lot of nice berry tones in them and some browns and stuff, so I want to try this out. So if you guys want me to do a tutorial maybe on these particular colours here, let me know in the comments below, because I would be happy to. So can't wait to play with this again. So I'm now going to move on to the lower lash line. So I picked up 2 of the blushes from MAC today. I see P. Louise and her Academy using these a lot, so they use these a lot for especially eyeshadows. They're super opaque. I have them on underneath my lower lash line, so I am going to be using these today. So the 2 shades that I'm going to be using is Raisin and Flim Noir. So I'm going to use Raisin first on a little bullet brush from the Ghirardelli Phoenix collection, and I'm just going to buff that out underneath the lower lash line. So I'm not going to put any liner or anything in the waterline. I want this to be nice and sort of warm looking instead of like obviously cooled down with like black. So just blending this out using window wiper motions, and I want to take it down the lower lash line like a good bit, so I want to smoke it out a lot underneath. And I will continue to smoke it out more obviously when I do have my foundation and stuff on, but because we don't really have like a good base underneath, we can't really do much yet. So I'm going to take the shade Flim Noir now, and this is just like a really deep chocolate brown. So I'm going to take a smudger brush from Zoeva and I'm going to push that in to the lash line. And then I'm going to start to blend using window wiper motions. So this is the deepest colour that we're going to use today. Okay, so I'm going to move on to face now. So I did use a little bit of the facial spray with aloe herbs and rose water from Mario Badescu on my face. And if you can remember, if you've watched my sort of review on the Ghirardelli Chaos collection, her new brush collection, I promised you guys that I'm going to try more of the brushes, but I also really want to just test the foundation brush out for now. So that's what I'm going to do. If you haven't seen that video, I will leave a link down in the description below so you can go ahead and watch it. So I am going to use the foundation brush today. This is a new one. Obviously most of the brushes in that collection are new. So this is like a Kabuki foundation brush. Kabuki foundation brushes are designed for the foundation to sit on top of the bristles, instead of like obviously getting sucked in the way that we would with a beauty blender. So I'm so intrigued to try this because Kira's Hero brush is absolutely fantastic for blending out your foundation. Takes 2 seconds and then it's done. So I'm intrigued to try this one, so I'm going to try it out and see what it's like. So I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation in the shade 115. So I'm going to take a little bit of that on the back of the hand and then put it on the foundation brush. And I'm going to buff it all out. So I'm bouncing the product into the skin rather than swiping. Like I said, bouncing gives a more full coverage effect, and then once I have it all bounced down onto the skin, I will blend it out further. So I did just do my concealer off camera. I just used the Collection Lasting Perfection concealer, and I also just blended it out using this foundation brush. I am super duper impressed with this. Not like I had any doubt in it anyway, but it blended everything out absolutely flawless. I'll let you guys be the judge of that, but there's not a flaw in sight. So I've seen a lot of YouTubers and beauty like influencers using the Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder from Maybelline. So I thought, right, I'll use the foundation today and I'll also try this out. So I bought this today and I picked up shade 120. I am in shade 115 in the foundation, so I don't know if this is going to be like a shade darker or what, but I'm going to try this out. This is the only lightest one I had. So I'm going to use the contour brush from Real Techniques and I'm going to push this in underneath the eye. My brush is still slightly damp from when I washed it. Oh, don't know what one is that. I'll just use a different one. Yeah, it looks really, really nice. And there isn't like obviously much of a difference in the shade. But yeah, I'm really impressed with that. So I'm basically just setting the highest points of my face, just the areas where I put concealers that I'm going to set with this powder. So obviously the under eye area, the forehead, the nose, cupid's bow and chin. So I'm just going to set all around there with this powder. And I'm just going to push that powder in rather than swiping. So I haven't set the rest of my face because I honestly don't think I need to. The foundation has set and really nice to the skin, and there's not really much transfer, so I'm just going to leave it because I have just been liking having a wee bit of a luminous glow to my skin. So I'm just going to use the Over Nikki Tutorials Everglow highlight and put that on the highest points of my face. I'm just going to blend it out. So this is just a wee Kira Daily highlighting brush that I'm using. I'm really loving that powder. It's like blurred my whole pores, like that's mental. Contour, obviously I'm going to use the Bahama Mama bronzer by The Balm. Just gonna go from the corner of my ear to the corner of my mouth and blend that out. Guys, please comment down in the comments below and let me know what is a really good contour product, because I actually was unsure whether to even record my contour / bronze because I'm just constantly using the same things. But the Bahama Mama has been like my ride or die, and I know I'm always going to go back to it. So just blend that all out. I'm not going in too much, and then I'm just going to go around the perimeter of my face as well, especially this big ass flipping forehead, and get rid of that. And then I'm going to place another wee bit on underneath the jawline. And then whatever's left, just down the side of my nose. For the bronze up my face, I'm going to use the Medium Tan Mineralized Skin Finish from MAC. Just on a large powder brush. And I'm just going to go over the areas of my face where I placed the contour. Also underneath the jaw slightly as well, and then the nose. And then I'm also just going to take a little bit of the Give Me Some bronzer as well and just go over those areas as well, because this has a little bit more warmth in it compared to the other bronzer. Not too much now, just a slight wee touch up, and then underneath the jaw as well. Okay guys, so for my blush, I just went ahead and used that same shimmery shade that we used on the lid, but my camera died, so I've just took a clean brush and I've just used that raisin shade, and I have blended that underneath the lower lash line to obviously further smoke it out. The raisin shade is like a taupey, like it's a really weird colour, but I think it sort of ties in really well with the lid shades. So I'm going to go into the shade Flip Noir now, and I'm taking the smudger brush again from Zoeva, smudging that all out underneath the lower lash line to further deepen it up. And then that's what she looks like. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and do my lips off camera. I'll obviously tell you shade names and stuff, and then I'll be right back. So guys, this is the end of the tutorial. So obviously for my lips, you know what I used. I've used the Cappuccino lip liner, but I got a new lipstick. I've picked up a couple of the Maybelline lipsticks. I am obsessed with Maybelline lipsticks. They're so good. I picked up a couple of different ones, but the one that I have on my lips today is Coffee Craze. This is what it is here. If it'll focus. This is what it is. So 740 Coffee Craze. This is amazing. And it's not like a mattifying lipstick. Obviously this will obviously come off if you're drinking or eating or anything like that, but it feels so good on the lips. So smooth, so buttery, it's almost like a glossy effect. So I'm obsessed with that. I am obsessed with everything that I got today, like all the new stuff, especially this powder. I cannot get over how well this like covered my pores. Oh my god, I'm done. I am done. But yeah, this is the end of the video. I'm happy with the final look. I'm really obsessed with it. So yeah, this is the start of something new for 2018. I am in the zone. I'm ready to get recording like whenever I can, even if it is late nights. I'm still happy to sit down and do it. I'm in the zone for it now, and I'm all biz. So I promise this 2018 is going to be a good year. So fingers crossed that 2018 is still a good year, and I don't fade away after like another month, because I know you will all be on my back. But yeah, this is the end of the video. I do really hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a big massive thumbs up. It would mean the world to me. Also subscribe to my channel before you leave. That would also mean a lot to me as well. Click the wee notification bell over in the corner and you will get notified every single time one of my videos go up on my channel. So yeah, without further ado, everything that I have used will be listed down in the description box below as always, along with all my other social media, so you can go ahead and follow me on there as well. So yeah guys, this is the end of the video, and once again I do hope you have enjoyed it. So yeah, I love you all so much, and I'll see you all in my next one. Mwah.